What? What the fuck? Several days later.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Queen Tay, back with another video. Before I start this video, I'm gonna just go ahead and talk my stuff. For the people that's in my comment section, ask me, do I still got my Challenger? Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. My baby is not going nowhere. Like, I ain't gonna put this other car up here. This ain't going nowhere. This is with me. I'll make sure I say it, cause y'all yeah, man, listen here. Y'all be trying to do too much. Y'all be clowning. Y'all see it. You see it. You see it. Let me stop playing. But if you're here watching this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell to join Queen Tay. All that good stuff with my lively living in the 32 game. You know what I'm saying? But listen, I got something to tell y'all. If y'all watch my previous video, I know it'd be so many videos that I gotta put in between, after, and I gotta put them in order because it's just only right. But if you knew, I got a Audi for a daily car. That car was, I'm gonna put it like this. When I was looking at the car, you know how you first get something, everything right. They give you them certain amount of days to get a car. Then you get them certain amount of days, you be like, okay, they gave me 15 days to decide if I wanted the car. I only needed 2. I had to literally take it. I didn't even take it to a mechanic. I took it to Al, BJ, and Tony, and I also took it to, I drove it to PC for CJ, and then my brother met me at PC, and my brother looked at it, and he was like, you know, sis, it's something right here. And I'm like, all right, bet. I'm like, you know what? I don't got time to be stressing about no old car, especially about an old car today. It had a warranty for a certain amount of, and it had gap. But I'm saying, like, if I'm gonna pay for something older like that, then I might as well get something a little bit of newer, because it just don't make sense. Why am I paying for something this old and I can get something a couple more years newer? But with that being said, I forgot what threw me. It was something that threw me off. When I turned, I know they said it was all-wheel drive, but with it being all-wheel drive, I know when I'm turning too hard, it makes that extra. But I know that's before it, you know, that's because it was all-wheel drive, so that was understandable. Then it was something. It was what else wrong? I know it was before. It was like it wasn't overheating, but it was smoking. And I was on my way to the shop, and I'm like, why is this smoking? Then I'm like, okay, maybe I'm tripping. If y'all actually watched the video of me saying out to the delivery of my Audi, you actually seen where like it started smoking at. I got my little sister. Thank you for recording for me. I'll put her. I told her we gonna straight business. But I actually I was recording, and I started recording. I'm like, hold on. I'm like, what's this smoking? Get up. You tired. She tired. You tired? Nope. You wanna go eat tacos? Get your big self up there. All she wanna do is eat. Just eat. But yeah, like when I seen the smoke, I'm like, nah, this ain't it. And I'm like, okay, let me hurry up and get to the shop. So I was panicking, and I got back in the car. I was actually stopping at the mall just to do a little quick review, whatever, outside the car. Then I'm like, okay, I got nervous. I panicked. I'm gonna get in the car. I went to the shop. I told them to look at it. And when I took it in, they're like, what's wrong, Tay? And then they like, something gotta be wrong. Just look at the way I came in here. So I was nervous. And then I told them about it, and they was like, okay, Audi, you know, Tony, he got a lot of foreign stuff. And I was like, and that was the closest I can get to right now. So, you know, you telling me, and I'm like, y'all test drive it. Because I'm like, I'm scared. Then I was supposed to take something to PC Custom for CJ. And then I'm like, I'm finna drive the truck. I was gonna take our truck, one of the trucks, or I was gonna take Tony car. That's how scared I was to drive on the freeway. And then they was like, Tay, you gotta know what's wrong with it. You're gonna have to drive on a freeway to see if something really wrong with it. So I'm like, okay. So I was just real scared. So long story short, I get to Milwaukee. My brother look at the car. He like, as you can see in that part, it was the part that I recorded. I said, you know, I was recording. Then he just shook his head, and I stopped the camera, and I'm like, what? But you know, I didn't too much crop that stuff out, because it was bits and pieces that was some just signs of why it was a bad thing not to go with it. And it was he said the antifreeze. The antifreeze was on the hood. When he popped the hood and he wiped it, he seen the antifreeze. So that was the second thing. And then it was the miles. The miles was high, and I'm like, no, I can't be. You know, I ain't even gonna put myself in a situation like that. Then that morning I got up to go to work, because they called me in to work to do a couple of hours. And, you know, I'm like, sure, why not? So I get to where I need to go for work, and my clients, I do caregiving too, but but I get to the lady's house, and okay, is everything okay? I had to run to the store for her. And I ran to the store, and I'm in the parking lot, and here we go again. It's smoking. And I'm like, and I'm on the phone. I'm like, I don't know, I ain't tripping. I said, it could be cold. Look, it's cold. I'm looking over the hood like, it could be because it's cold outside. That's why I'm smoking. No, goddamn well, it wasn't that cold for the car to be smoking. But then when no lights on or nothing. So I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna take the car back. I'm just feeling, and I'm not like, when I do stuff, like I said, when I do stuff, I feel so confident in the stuff that I do. If I do not feel confident, it's a problem. I'm taking it back. So I took it. I'm like, I'm taking it back. So when I was getting ready, when I took her stuff, you know, I was getting off of work. When I got to this lady's house and I was about to get ready, and you know, I was supposed to go to the shop anyways, the car dealer shop, for something. I needed an email. I needed that paper because I had all my other papers, but I needed that email to say 15 days, or you know, you can return it back. And which I did not have that on file. Was not thinking moving too fast. So yeah, I'm like, you know what? I'm like, I'm on my way. I didn't even say I was bringing the car back until I actually bring it back. And then he was like, oh, I know why you're bringing it back. I'm like, first of all, when I got back in the car to take this car back, this is how irritated I was, guys. The cooling light came on, and then you know the little thing with the little boat with the little thing. Look, where is it? The little F, the Fahrenheit, the temperature I got. Yeah, the temperature of the car. It just came on. I'm like, oh yeah, this is a sign. So right then and there, I took it back. So I get to the site to my, oh, do you want to look at another car, or are you returning it? I'm like, I already talked to the bank. I'm not confident about this transaction. I'm just gonna give it back. And I'm like, okay. So they tried to get me. So I had put money down because I had to put money down in order to actually, you know, basically a deposit to decide if I actually wanted the car in a way. But they didn't try. Basically, when I took the car back, I gave them everything that they needed, the papers, the plate, the temporary plate, and all of that. But when I was about to get ready and leave, I'm like, okay, so how do I get my deposit back? So this man gonna try to refund the money back to the man refunded the money back to his car. Like, he used his card and refunded the money back. And I got the receipt. You know me, I'm not stupid. I'm like, where is the proof that it's going to my car? Then he was like, oh, okay. Like, I don't think either he didn't know what the fuck he was doing, because the man said, he said, that's my partner and he don't know what he doing. He's like, I'm teaching him a lot, but he's a nice guy. So once he said that, I'm like, oh, hell no. And then he was like, oh, okay, let me see. So when he did it, then it showed that it was going to my car, because then he fucked up and he had to do it again. He had to call the man, and the man had to walk him through it. You're not finna play me. Give me my money back. Give me my money back. Stop playing with me.
Take your money.
Yeah, he was not. He claimed he didn't know what he was doing. You're not finna play with my money.
That's stupid.
So I got my money back, and I think I had to wait. They said 5 business days, but it ended up coming back in 3. But yeah, long story short, we still car shopping. We gotta find a car. Then I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with the Trailblazer. I don't know what I'm gonna do with her. I'm trying to find a daily car, and I don't know if I'm gonna get this truck fixed or if I'm gonna just say forget about it. Who's to say where I'm gonna be in 6 months from now? I might be in a good situation where I could just go buy my sister something, something reasonable for her first car. I just feel like it has to be me. And then eventually, when Tati gets older, you pass it to her, and then you'll get something newer.
Most definitely.
See? Compromise. And, just pass it down, as long as it's in good shape, decent. I feel like anything could be, if it's reasonable and decent for a first car, why not? You don't want to overdo it with your first car, because at the end of the day, you still learn how to do a lot of stuff. You still learn how to drive and stuff like that. But I am going to be teaching her how to drive eventually. So here we go again. What's the gas and what's the brake?
The gas is that, and then
on what side?
On the right side, and then left is the brake.
Okay. It took her 5 episodes to get this. I know you got tired of me asking. Okay, so what that stand? What these stand for? Look, what these stand for?
Park, reverse, and then drive, and then this is like when you. It's like I don't know how to explain.
My camera about to die. Oh my god, my camera about to die.
I don't know how to explain this one.
That's neutral. When you go through like a car wash and stuff like that.
Yeah, basically.
But if my camera die, I'm gonna have to take the rest of this to my phone. That's terrible. Cause my phone our camera about to die. That means we gotta go head to the house. So I can charge that a little bit. But you know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all watching this video and all that good stuff. But rule number 1, when you get a used car, make sure it comes with a warranty gap. I'm still learning. I'm 23 and I'm still learning. There's so much that I'm still learning. So when you get used cars, just please for my young people and some older people that still need to hear this. Get a warranty that comes with the car and get gap in case something go wrong or accident or no matter what. If something go wrong, then you know that you good. You hands free. Or if you got that money, just drop the bag for it and just call it a day. You know what I'm saying? You got anything you want to say before the camera die? But I hope that y'all watched and enjoyed the video. I hope that y'all stayed and then skip no ads to the video. It's your girl Queen Tay checking out with another video. I'm out, man. Peace.